Joseph Lavoie from South Surrey, and we've been season ticket holders since I think the very first day they went on sale, so day one.
I'm his son, Daniel. As you said, season ticket holders from the start. Fans that'll go to every game pretty much.
I remember because I was actually in my London office in the UK, and I came across a news release that said that CPL was going to expand into Vancouver. And I was super excited because we've been fans of the CPL since day one. I thought it was amazing that we were going to get our own domestic league and serve as a development platform. Very self-interested because both of my boys play football. Daniel is playing incredibly competitive and obviously dreams of going pro one day. So the fact that there'd be an opportunity to watch the league in our own backyard and to participate in that and cheer for something different, cheer for something maybe a bit smaller, a little bit more grassroots than what's otherwise been available out there.
For me, when it started, he was the one to tell me about it, and I remember just being like super excited at the possibility of actually like watching CPL games in person like every week almost. That's pretty much how it started for me. The connection with like us and the club and the players. Obviously, since we've been like watching games since like the start of the club, we've just been able to see how the players have evolved and how the team's been performing week after week. So seeing, and then obviously the cup final, that was incredible, and just like I keep hoping that we can go even further, and that just drives me to come back.
It's just a lot of fun. We've been in the supporter section since day one, and you got the flags waving, and when there's a goal, you get the smoke going. We are singing nonstop. We walk at the end of the game. We have almost no voice left, and there's a certain adrenaline rush that comes from watching the game in that kind of environment. And then you layer in on top of that we're so close to the pitch, so we get to see the action up close. It's closer than what you would find in many other large footballing venues, and also the flexibility to, while we watch most of the time from the supporter section, sometimes we might go to the half line and watch and getting totally different views and seeing the game from a totally different perspective. So it's a very different game environment than you get from a typical professional sporting environment, and it's a lot of fun. You do really get the sense that you're having a small impact on the game. If you can see that, like you're helping the players out, you're getting through, and then that's often reflected at the end of the game, right? When the players come over and they thank the supporter section, you just really get the sense that you had an impact on the games. It's just a lot of fun, and it's the kind of fun that you're not going to get by watching the game at home. At home, you can always get obviously a better camera angle. You can maybe feel like you're closer to the action with commentary, but feeling like you're actually part of the action is just a different experience.
I also like how you're able to like meet and talk to the players after the games and get autographs and everything, because that's something that you pretty much can't get anywhere else.
I remember when we watched the home game semifinal, Daniel had training, so we had to rush and we missed the first, I think, 5 or 10 minutes. And then just as we pulled into the parking lot, there's the goal, and you could hear the screaming from outside, and we rushed in. And the sense of euphoria that we had that whole game, watching the lads play the way that they did, and then ultimately getting that win was definitely the best experience we've ever had since the club started. And so it just meant a lot because I personally fundamentally believe that in the Canadian Premier League, I believe in it as a development model. I love that we have a clear pathway for our young players to develop into the game, and so that needs to get reflected in the championships at national stage, and just the fact that we could have our own Canadian Premier League club playing against an MLS club was huge. So it meant the world, and I think to me it demonstrates that the league and the club and soccer in Canada is just on the right trajectory, and that's very exciting for me, both as a fan and also as a parent of a young player.
We got to see obviously the final against the Whitecaps, and even if we lost, the fact that we could still like compete well and score 2 goals against them, and that was like amazing, especially like seeing how the team evolved from the start. The atmosphere, we're all like in the same section, and it was just like a nice moment to have. It made me think that it's possible for the CPL in general just to become much bigger than what it is right now.
I love that the club is based in Langley, because it gives those of us south of the Fraser River a chance to get to games without having to suffer through traffic. It feels like it's in our own backyard, a club that's our own. Those of us who call Surrey home, call Langley home.
Definitely come watch a game because it's like a completely different experience. You get to meet players, you get to be much closer to the action, you get to pretty much sit wherever you want. A much different and more fun experience.
It's also a great family experience. So it is incredibly family friendly. Bring your kids of any age. There's a section of the stadium that will work just right for you, whether you want to be in the thick of the smoke and the cheering or chanting. If that's not quite your thing, there's lots of other places for the family to really enjoy. And the value, price is such a good value for what you get. And you're not going to get ripped off at the concession stand. It's a very affordable professional sporting experience that you're just not going to get anywhere else.